Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Stellaris with the Roman Empire. Now unfortunately last episode my audio got corrupted and we play on a 9-man save, so there's no means of reloading, so we've lost about 50 minutes of an episode. So I'll just do a quick recap as to what happened. I went down here towards where the Shogun Horde are to try help with the contingency, but by the time I got there the Nox conservers had already managed to clear that one up, and I came over and helped with the contingency over here, as well as also dealing with the enigmatic fortress, or whatever the fortress is down here. However, I did make a little bit of a mistake and I came in a bit too early before my allies arrived, and I've lost a lot of my original fleets. A lot of the Zarkhan's Pilgrims fleets are severely damaged, and you can see we're no longer anywhere near as strong as we used to be. But we did manage to clear out the contingency, and they've moved over to here. The problem is here, their final kind of bastion of defence is very heavily guarded. 312,000, 136, 136, 136, 136, and 34. We don't know what else will turn up at Nexus 01. So we're going to head over there. But first I want to get my ships upgraded. I've been retrofitting, since I've had to remake a lot of my fleets, I've been retrofitting them to not be so reliant on the minor artifacts, because I don't think we're going to need them as much anymore. And once we deal with the contingency, actually after that it's going to be other things that we need to deal with, and that's going to be stuff like the Lipian Blessed Covenant. Now I do hope we can actually keep up, I do hope my audio can keep up with this, because last time it really did cause some issues, so I'm hoping that there'll be a possibility this time. You might notice quite a few cuts here, because I'm going to be taking this quite slowly in an effort to be able to actually try and keep my audio as good as possible. Over here can take some alloys. There's a lot of crime here at Muthaven. We do already have a Horde of Judgment. I wonder if we need to... We probably need to distribute some luxury goods. Or, I don't know, let's launch an anti-crime campaign. That should hopefully help. Most of our worlds are pretty much out of room now, but we are in the process of converting most of them, if not all of them, into Gaia worlds, and hopefully that will be useful. So we're sending a lot of fleets back home to either repair or to upgrade.
Communications alert.
And we have Lipian Blessed Covenant wants an embassy. Fine. They're actually friendly with us at the moment, that's interesting. Fine, I mean it gives us intel, if nothing else. They're still overwhelming against us, and their diplomatic rate is horrendously large. We're only about 8,000, 9,000 behind, and some of that is from dealing with the crisis ships. I also hope that we'll get a artifact from dealing with the contingency, and that will give us also a relic, and that should give us a bit more score. Because very much it's going to be a massive war here at some point between ourselves and the Hallowed Partnership. A lot of the kind of non-aligned states down here have actually joined in with us, including the Chims. They're not part of our Federation just yet, and we can't do so because we are at a war and they're at war, but we can eventually invite them in, and they are also associate members, as are a lot of other of the member states down here. So that's something to think about, which is good. I also want to get some more Holy World fleets, but that's going to happen a little bit. Not going to happen just yet.
Augmentations completed.
I'm wondering if anyone else is going to join in the party with the contingency or not. You guys need to be upgraded and also fully reimbursed, or reinforced I should say, not reimbursed. I am sorry that this series has got a little bit chuggy to watch. Stellaris really just does struggle at this stage. You know, we actually have a really decent chance of winning here. We're vastly ahead of third place, fourth and fifth, only the Lipians stand in our way. We do have to deal with the contingency one way or the other. I presume the Organonics will come over this way.
Successful.
Those are the Salimis. The Salimis may also come join in. Classis 2, I'm actually going to bring you over to the contingency area straight away. Because if we decide to go in straight... If others decide to go in straight away, I want to be part of it. I want to get the benefits, the rewards. Okay, let's have a look here. Fusion missiles, mega cannons, living metal. I don't think we need. We've got plenty of living metal. I won't mind stuff like Zro though. Mineral purification hubs. There's a planetary limit on those. We'll take orbital habitats. We might find a use for them. We're full up on influence, and right now there's not a huge amount we can do with it. But I want to save it for important things. We are still, I think, researching down here where the enigmatic fortress was to see what's going on, because it feels like there should be something there which is important. There's a tropical world there, which is fine, but there's got to be something worthwhile here. Otherwise, it's not worth us. Otherwise, it's not worth us coming all the way out here to upgrade that area into a kind of an enclave out in someone else's territory. We are still at war with the Takarans, but that might end soon. And hopefully once we deal with the contingency, then they'll go back to just being who they are, because they've pretty much eaten through a lot of the New 10 Alliance, which is hardly ideal. But technically, we should surrender in 24 months. I wish we could go back to laws and change this back. Oh, also, I can't help but notice that the Nutans have been the president for, I think, the entire time I've been part of this again, despite the fact it's been way more than 20 years. Right. But I love their Federation fleet of 148,000. Would be very useful. Succession type is on rotation, but I'm pretty sure the succession... Yeah. 24-28 is when the succession term should have ended. And it hasn't. I guess maybe we're at war. That means that we can't change the succession. And we can't change the war declaration for a long time anyway. Which is annoying. There's not a huge amount we can do about that, however. We'll just have to see if that's something we can manage. So while we get the majority of our ships upgraded, we'll send one fleet down towards the contingency to kind of spy in, but also see if the Organoloks or the Salimis perhaps want to come and lend a hand destroying these people. We should also probably get a construction ship and a science ship over this way. If we get you and you over to the border at Sumanetta, please, because there'll be something there which we're going to want to research for sure. We just don't know quite what that is as of yet. Fleet management, let's restore all that we can. Always plenty of reinforcements to be made. Okay. Also, I did spend the time to create another shipyard at Pash. It's still kind of being created at the moment, admittedly. But I think it's important to be able to have all these additional things being created. It's very useful. We've got an embassy here with these guys here. That's fine. I'm not opposed to having any embassies out and about. We will keep our world cracker nearby, but I think I probably want to do this by hand.
System survey complete.
In order to actually get the benefits of that place. Now, is there any reason why I should actually go after this area at Kosk? I mean, there's some okay worlds here. But apart from that, it doesn't really seem worth it. I'm not going to go all the way down there purely for that. I'm not sure that's worth it per se. So you guys are going to head back home. I mean, it's going to take you quite some time to get there, but that's fine. Because I think pretty much everywhere is now explored. So we'll head over this way. We'll buy a few more bits of minerals just so we don't run out of them. I'm intrigued to see what this contingency will give off.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, advanced reactor boosters, that could very well be important. Shield hit points up 5%, could also be pretty useful. X-ray lasers. Okay, we'll check it with that in a second. We'll take the shield hit points up, 153 months, but hopefully it'll be worthwhile. The logistics support service we provide to you is due for renewal as per the terms of our contract. If we do not receive prompt instructions to do otherwise, you'll be automatically billed for the renewal of this service. We trust that you are satisfied. Naval capacity up for 4,000, absolutely. It's definitely worth it just for paying $4,000. Okay, we're going to need to get all our friends over here. So I'm going to want to get all my ships to... I always forget how to do this. Take point, there we go. Everyone, you're going to hang out at Wallamuria. Because eventually we're going to want to get this place safe. And preferably gain all the wonderful tech that's presumably waiting for us inside. I would think anyway. Okay, were you guys upgraded? We can build plenty more defense platforms here. In all these star bases actually, so we may do so in the future. But really I'm more concerned about my fleets than anything, because we need to find a way to deal with the Lipids, and I think it will eventually be just we're going to go crack all their worlds, but they've got so many of them that it might take too long really. What's this? Ah, pirates, fine. And this isn't even in our territory, but we'll go... I guess we'll go clear these guys out first, quickly. Will not take long, but it just means that these don't become eventually more of a problem as time goes on. This is our last remaining kind of major Southlands Pilgrims fleet for the time being. So okay, you can come over here as well. The more fleets we get over and moving in the right direction, the better. More tech from the mercenaries. Those mercenaries really are actually paying for themselves now, which is excellent. Classes 2 does need to upgrade.
Ship augmentations completed.
I think there's probably other people upgrading at the moment anyway, so that's fine. We can probably wait before we do that. We are going to need pretty much all our allies here to, I think, even make a dent in the contingency. But my hope is it will be worth it. Terraforming complications. Our long project on Nostir Prime has frustratingly ended in partial success. As the final valleys were undergoing terraforming, a malfunction occurred in the biomass realigner, leading to the creation of large swathes of terraforming residue. While not dangerous to our colonists, it means that the planet is a bit more cramped for the time being. Okay, Nostir Prime has been terraformed into a Gaia world as Smias Prime, Swea Prime, and Roma. I'm presuming this is going to give us some useful benefits. I don't really know what, but I presume it does something useful. Just see if it does any benefits. I mean, if nothing else, it should make people happier and give them more amenities. That's probably a useful thing. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head though what that's actually done for our empire, but I'm sure it will have a useful effect.
Ship augmentations completed.
Nostir Prime's got some terraforming residue, we're going to get rid of them. We seem to have got a lot more jobs available for people now, and not the space to put them. So anything which can be upgraded is going to be an effort to make people commute, or at least move to these other worlds. I mean, maybe getting those other worlds down the bottom would have been useful, but they're so far away, it doesn't really feel worthwhile per se. But that's good, we've got the Gaia world sorted. And we can activate a relic. Head to Zarklan. Zarklan wills it, we have a new fleet, excellent. It's another 54,000, I'm not going to say no. It's going to be important at some point. It's going to need a leader, commander, Hostia Cispia. You can keep this flight, keep these ships ready to go, I should say. Classes 2 does need to be upgraded, but we can do that in the future. Let's actually just buy some more alloys. We've got plenty of energy. I think probably our energy's got better from the fact we are on a Gaia world. I think probably the same for consumer goods as well, possibly alloys as well. So it probably was worth it. I just can't see the immediate changes, to be honest. But we're going to literally buy all the alloys possible, even if it's at an extortionate rate. And we're going to get as much as we can reinforced. Just got to keep an eye on our rare resources. That should be okay.
Ship augmentations completed.
You know, at some point we've only got the Nation of Perishing Light here with us. I'm hoping that once the Takara Newtown War is finished, we might be able to get more people here at the contingency. I mean, the more small fleets we have, the better, because we can just hopefully swarm them into submission. But Nation of Perishing Light, I appreciate you guys being the first one. You're disloyal, but you still decided to turn up, so due credit to you guys. Due credit for turning up, I appreciate it. And I will be taking this area, not the Salimis, if I can help it. Classes 2 go upgrade. The Zarklan's pilgrims can look after this area until you get back. Classes 8 needs a lot of reinforcements and also upgrades. Plank recycling initiatives passed. What's next? Admin sanctions on who? No one, but it means that multi-UT and diplomatic agreement upkeep goes up for those who are not within galactic law. I'm not sure I'd want the council size to become 4. Could I become the Emperor? That'd be fun. Let's have a look. Senate floor resolutions. I believe there is a way to do that, to become the Galactic Emperor, with thunderous applause. I just cannot actually remember how to do so. Sanctions, natural defenders, crisis declaration. None of these guys will. And I've put one for the defective custodians. I don't think it's going to pass. Rules of war, mutual defence. I mean, we chose not to be the crisis, so probably that's keeping us back. Politics and culture. Better reforms. Here we go. Nominate custodian. Ooh, we got strong support for that though. So when decisive action is needed, a member of the council can be elevated to the position of galactic custodian. Custodians granted special powers and can propose new and powerful resolutions. Well, whatever I was proposing before, let us withdraw this. And we're going to put that to the floor, because that sounds much more fun. Where is it? It's going to be under politics, isn't it? Galactic reform and the greater good. So we can become the Galactic Custodian. Or we could go for a permanent seat, but not many people would support that. Weirdly, the Chims and the Mathonis would support that. I want to nominate myself to be Custodian. And already that's hopefully going to do quite well, and hopefully more people will join in with that. And I could put it
Ship augmentations completed.
could put it to emergency measure, but it's already doing pretty well, and I reckon if we get that, that would give us a good amount of score over the Lipians. Look at that. Everyone wants us to be the custodian, including, weirdly, the Lipians. So that could be very interesting in future. I'm very happy to deal with that. Pirate sighted in Mesa.
Alert. Spaceport engaged. Executing evasion protocols.
Problem is Bubbles died, so we don't have a major fleet there anymore. Classis 3 is going to be your job, and it takes take you a long time to get up there. How much is it? 1, 2, 3, 1. I don't actually really care about those guys, but we might need to send... I'm not willing to send up 84,000, but they can be doing something else useful. We'll find another solution to that problem. Where's that new fleet of Zarkan's Pilgrims? Because they're likely a bit quicker. And then they can always jump back, so that's not a problem. I think that'll be okay.
Ship augmentations completed.
Yeah, I can actually just get you guys to initiate a jump. I'm just going a lot quicker. So they'll initiate a jump over there, and then they can make their own way back slowly. That's not a problem. Because I don't need them to be at full strength to deal with a tiny pirate fleet. That's not really an issue. I quite like the idea of being the custodian though. That sounds fun. So we're definitely going to attempt to do that.
Locker expunged.
Still waiting for the majority of our fleets to arrive. Or allied fleets, I should say. The nation approaching light is definitely contributing.
Technological acquisition successful.
Orbital habitats, might be able to do something with that. Nanite transmuter. We've got quite a few destroyers, so take the destroyer hull points, that's fine. There's possibly things we should have got earlier on. I don't know if the Organox will actually come up here or not. Are they still technically counting as the defenders? Yeah, the watchful regulators. Fine. They're still doing that. I'd love to bring them to the Federation, but the problem is there's no way for us to... Well, we can give them stuff, I suppose. Consumer goods. You guys like consumer goods, right? Here you go. Have some of those, and then we have quite a few volatile motes. So you can have 2 monthly volatile motes. I mean, I don't think we can get them all the way over to happiness, and actually it seems that they don't like us doing that, which is interesting. But there's no way to... I don't believe there's a way to actually make them like us more, apart from doing our jobs and dealing with the contingency. A fine gift, you have our thanks. Let's see if that's still the case. Can we now bring them on side? I mean, no, they're still just going to be... Relations is still going to be pretty much the same, because we can't assign an envoy to them. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, so be it. Okay, you repaired. I believe Classes 3 is already underway with its upgrades. I'm going to go with my naval capacity, because if I wait around for ages, it will just take too long. Classes 7, I think, has still got a lot of stuff to build. I'm just making sure that we actually have the... Just make sure they can actually be created. Let's go to our shipyards. Where are they? Oh, they are making a few things, but not as much as...
Ship augmentations completed.
Not as much as I perhaps thought. Maybe they're
stationary asset engaged.
Still on their way over. Oh, 55 ships, yeah.
Completed.
Classes 8 needs some work for sure. Fire station raided, excellent. We need a bunch more alloys, that's the problem. We are kind of waiting out on that. Southland's pilgrims should deal with this place pretty quickly. We've gained another L-gate inside, and that's very useful for us because we still don't have an L-gate we can actually go into, which is unfortunate. Right, you guys have done that now. You're going to come all the way back down there. It's going to take you a long time.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
But we can always give you another jump. That's fine. I can see some fleets coming over here from other people as well. The Guggen Order are here. More from the Perishing Light. All due credit to them. They are a pretty small empire, all things considered, but they're doing their job, and fair play to them because not everyone else seems to be doing so. I think we've got some more allied fleets coming from over here. I mean, these are all tiny fleets, but they're better than nothing. Right, you guys will jump over to Swiu. And then we'll get you to come down here to the contingency area. So you jumped, and now you can come down there. And you will regenerate your jump in about 200 days. That's not a problem. Who's that? That is... That's the Guggen Horde. I'm guessing maybe only our vassal states will join us, because the Nutans have bigger problems at the moment. But if we were to deal with those guys, then this guys wouldn't be a problem. I just don't know if the Elginoloks will join us or not. The more fleets we have, the better. This is supposed to be over soon. I wish we could be the Federation President. Maybe if when we become the Custodian, that'd be pretty useful. Sounds pretty cool if we can be the Custodian. That'd be cool. I should have really been doing that before, to be honest. Our terraforming specialists have good news and bad news for us about wet and dry. Good news is the terraforming process went swimmingly and we have a beautiful Gaia world. Bad news is everyone living on the planet was exposed to terraforming gases and now can't live on non-Gaia worlds. That's fine. Every single one of our planets is a Gaia world, I believe. So this is what it does. It gives us resources up, happiness up. So it is worth doing, just for the additional resources. So I'm fine that I chose to do so. And we've got more and more being created here, which is good. Got plenty of consumer goods. More terraforming complications, this time on Esmeralda's Ribe. That's fine. Shouldn't take us too long to clear those blockers. Same with Poison Lakes. Okay, yeah, we've got some mutations, that's fine.
Alert. Blocker expunged.
Some more refugees. Who else was it? Was it Mudhaven and Poison Lakes? I think needed the support there. Features, let's clear these out. Luckily they only cost 500 energy, it's more just a timing thing more than anything. Mudhaven... No, Mudhaven didn't have them, that's fine, okay. I quite like the idea of being Custodian, and if that gives us additional score, that was going to be pretty good for us. I sincerely hope they force us to make peace there, otherwise we could be going for a long time. Are these guys moving further, or are they just hanging out around one of our other fleets? Oh, that they will be... I've got it. So, classes... It's because they're all by classes 3, because we've encouraged him to take point. Discourage them. And whoever this Zarklan fleet is, they can be the... these guys can be the take point. So currently said to encourage fleets to follow them. You guys are also on encourage, so you can now become discourage. That should make you guys move on. I think, if I've got that right. Okay. We're getting up to strength now, this is good. Reinforce some more. Classis 8 is the one who still needs to kind of catch up in terms of strength. As well as this fleet here. I suspect they're all actually following that guy anyway, but that's fine. Pretty soon we'll... well, we're really struggling with overcrowding with all these refugees arriving.
Completed.
Okay, Classis 2 is ready to move. Let's get everyone moving down. I don't know if we'll bring the Pax Romana with us, but it's useful to have. Everyone down here.
Technological acquisition successful.
Destroy hull points up. Excellent.
Construction complete.
Let's go for mining station output up because we are still struggling with our mining output in general. Who have we got? We've got some good fleets here. A lot of them are pretty small, but that's okay. And it looks like more are going to be keeping on arriving, which is what we, of course, want to see. Radikevs has got some changing stuff, excellent. We are really making a lot of consumer goods now. So let's sell these. They sell for pretty much nothing. I think they're at the rock bottom price, but that's okay. We are using quite a bit of dark matter, so I'm just going to buy a bit more of that. Everyone needs to arrive down here. We are going to push into the contingency, regardless of the cost, because I don't think they'll respawn once they're dead. I don't think they'll respawn these kind of big areas, and to be honest, while it looks troublesome,
Planetary alert.
I think we'll be okay. As long as we can go directly... it's got a lot of... Fine, it's got a lot of strike craft. But we are coming out with some point defense. That's fine. So I don't really mind that per se. Are the Oginorks going to come join us? Well, the Salimi's around here. I could recall my Black Fleet, the Mercenary Fleet, which I may now do. Given how useful, I know it's useful. I want to recall your fleet. What does that cost me again? Displace the Enclave. 10,000. Let's do it. Bring it back. And that might take a few seconds to form itself back up with us. But I think we want all the fleets possible. We could, I suppose, actually go to contacts and see if there are any other mercenary enclaves. Although I think they're already being rented by other people. Unfortunately, maybe there's something we can do with marauder clans. If any of them are still alive, which I somewhat suspect there won't be at the moment. Look at that. Oh, we're in first! If only the game could end right now. I don't know how we pushed ourselves up to first. I'm not going to say no. Wow, that's very interesting. That's very interesting indeed. Are there any Marauder clans still up and running? Let's take out other empires. Foreign empires, pre-FTLs, non-players. I think, unfortunately, the Marauder clans have fallen. All of them. I think we only get 2 or 3 per game. Yeah, it looks like they've all gone. The other vestige seems to be pretty useless. That's fine. I don't know when our Black Mercenaries return. I don't really want ground armies. Build a bigger fleet. Oh, we don't have the alloys. That's fine. We can do that. Buy them. It's a deal. I don't actually want to hire these. I want to hire my own mercenaries. Is that possible? I hope so. And I would love to be able to have the Gagassians and other people over here. I wouldn't even mind having other Lipians over here just to provide some additional support to us, but it doesn't really seem like that's going to be a possibility. But the idea of being the custodian, that sounds fun. It's only 24 days until that goes onto the Senate floor. And it looks like everyone's kind of willing to join in with this. I'm not entirely sure why. They're afraid of the emerging crisis, so let's not go in until we've dealt with all of this. Because we want to become the custodian. It's going to make us a lot more powerful. A lot more powerful, in fact. There's an awakened fallen empire. There's an emerging crisis. While these things are still active, let's get ourselves on the Senate floor here. Look at this. No one opposing us. Can I fast track this? I suppose not. Rising unemployment. I know it's not ideal. I don't think when it's on the Senate floor I can actually... I can call in a favour, but that doesn't really do much for me. Fine. How long is this? Oh, another 4 years until that passes, I would say. And in that time we can get our forces ready to take on the contingency here. We do have some Gagassians here, so due credit to them.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Is this enough for us to go in at the moment? Because it's a lot of fleets, but it's not a lot of power. We need some of the kind of stronger guys coming in. And what I don't want to do is fight so hard then someone else comes in and swoops it from me. Selenius don't really look like they're moving anywhere. And I presume the Okinolics have buggered off home. Or they're stuck somewhere else. Maybe they're helping with the Takarans. I don't know. If the Takaran war could end, that would actually be incredibly useful. But that's not. That won't happen until we deal with the other guys. So it's a little bit of a kind of problem. I don't think we can ask the Ogonorics just to come over. I wish there was a way to just say, "Hey guys, could you come over this way, please?" Yeah, there seems to be no way we can bring them over. I do like the way they look though. That's pretty cool. We will bring the Pax Romana down to Simonetta as well. Not to crack it, but just to have it there. So we're going up against, let's just double check what we're doing here. 300,000, 350, 500, 650, 800, let's say 900,000. I don't think we have 900,000 here. We've got a decent amount. 99, 76, 49, 47, 86, 62. So 100, 170, 230, 270, 350, 410, 430, 440, 460, 475, 515, 545. 595. Uh, 635. 675. 715. I tell you what, it's not that bad, is it? Let's get some more fleets reinforced. Still got plenty of ability to do so. They're going to be built at 2. It's not going to take them long to do so. Do I have something I can sell lots of? Which I don't really need much of. I can sell these volatile motes, but they don't sell for that much, to be honest. I've got plenty of living metal, and I don't think I use much living metal at the moment. And we get plenty per month. So I'm going to sell quite a lot of it. Although I'm now selling it at a kind of bog standard price. Let's buy as much as we can here. We'll sell our food. Again, at rock bottom prices. We'll sell our consumer goods because they'll sell for a pretty penny. Although we are selling a lot of them at the moment, so they won't sell for that much. Just buy as many alloys as possible. Back to fleet management. I think if we can reinforce all our fleets up to full strength, that wouldn't actually be too bad. And once they all arrive down here... Oh, not down there, sorry. Are you guys coming to join us, the Gagassians? I guess not. I know you are. You're following Zarkan's pilgrims. I'm guessing you might be going across the entire length of the galaxy, so it's causing you some problems. Which is fine. I do understand that. We'll take the trade value because that gives us some more money. So you're following Zarkan's pilgrims, the Gagassians there, another 29,000. There's no point me helping with the Takarans. The best way I can help is by winning this war. Not every allied fleet will follow us, that's fine, but the ones that can, it's very useful. Just trying to see if there's any major allied fleets which are going to come our way. There's lots of tiny Nutan fleets there. These guys won't come over because they're having to fight the Takarans, which I get. I wouldn't mind the Gagassians coming over with something though, but I imagine they are also mid-fight as well. So because of that, I think once we have enough once we have all our fleets ready, we will go in. Elections a few days away. We will still be on the election, which is important. Ha! The mercenary fleet that we commandeered from our enclave has arrived. Excellent. The Blacktown mercenaries are here. 252 ships. 100, and I guess that's 92,000. That's definitely worth having. Neither of you are particularly useful as traits for me, but I'll take you, Maximum of Virginia. I can't assign the leader, because technically you're a mercenary fleet. I don't know how long we have with you before we get you back, but you're coming over here to join the party. Because that's a lot of ships that we didn't have before that we can now use very usefully. Now if we go back to the fleet, back to these guys. We wish to manage our... I don't know how much this costs us. Oh, well, this is actually contract. Okay, we're contracting this guy. Fine. Extend our contract. 575 to hire it for 10 years. Excellent. Let's do that. I don't think we can extend it any further. Can we make you a bigger... Okay, we can't give you a bigger fleet just yet, but we'll be able to do so in 4 months. So we'll definitely do that. I mean, this fleet is by no means terrible. We might just want to... I think we probably want to just rent these guys to the rest of the game. I'm sure it's going to cost us, I think, a ton to operate these guys. But to be honest, I think it's worth it to have this fleet power. It's another 92,000. It's very, very useful.
Technological acquisition
New technological
successful.
acquisition. We'll come back to these guys. My station output up by 10%. Ooh, flat cut artillery. That could be useful. Or we don't have that many titans. That hardly feels worthwhile. I'll unlock this one because it only takes 2 months. That means we can then find a new thing. Okay, more terraforming. That's fine.
Locker expunged.
We are going to have lots of issues here with when it comes to jobs and stuff like that, and overcrowding because we're taking a lot of these. We're taking a lot of refugees, which we'll have to deal with one way or another. So be it. I mean, I suppose we could. Hang on, let's go to our orbital. We've got an orbital yard somewhere. The Roma station. Here we go. Only habitation modules don't give that much, to be honest. Buildings. I don't think there's anything major we can do here in terms of housing. So I don't think it's worth doing. Anything new here for us? Crystal forged plating. That's a pretty good tech, I believe, in terms of armour. There's only an additional one. Take the cruiser hull points, because we do again have quite a few cruisers.
Planetary alert. Locker expunged.
You guys have 54% health. Go heal up first, please. I want you guys at full strength. We need all your strength here. We want all your hull points here, to be honest. And we'll give time for a few more friendly feats to maybe arrive. I mean, there's a couple of tiny ones, I think, coming our way. Tell you what, all our major friendly powers, like the good guns, the Nutans, they're not giving up that much. I mean, because they've got their own war here. But I tell you what, all our little... there were more little fleets have really done me proud. And actually, we're going to win this via lots of small little swarms, so it's probably for the best anyway. They still give us profits. Interesting. Even though we're paying them. Even though we're paying them, they give us benefits. That's very nice. Okay, you guys backing up to full strength, 109,000. It's very much appreciated. I think to end off this episode, we should go into the contingency, or at least see how far we can get. So we'll wait for... Wow, they're so quick. These guys must have some powerful thrusters on them. That's excellent. We could... I mean, our energy credits are really taking a big loss here, but it's worth it, I would say. Because having these additional fleets is going to be so very important for us. And probably, actually, we'll want them to go in first. To take the first kind of knock from everyone else. Let's get ready. Everyone plus allies, get ready to go in, please. Yeah, look at this. The True Gugun Horde, the Perishing Light.
Communications alert.
The Quell Nu Duran, they're hard to say. They're all coming with some pretty good stuff. You guys are some general upstarts, that's fine. Let's get everyone ready. We're going to try this. It might come at a cost of a lot of ships. Bring it. We move.
Technological acquisition successful.
Food from jobs up. Let's just do this quickly. Empire size and pops down. It's a psionic theory, but I don't think that matters. Because that would help us with our tech. So our empire size is extortionate. We are paying 256% for our technology and tradition and adoption cost. Although we don't have any more traditions to adopt. That being said, it's still pretty useful. Speaking of which, before we go in, let's give ourselves every chance of victory here. And go to edicts. Should be under government, I think. Policies and edicts, here we go. anything we can do to really help ourselves along. We'll probably go over our edict fund for the time being, that's fine. I mean, look at this, how much it costs us for our empire size. Research speed up. I saw home territory fire rate, but we're not in home territory. Ethics chance, monthly minerals, naval capacity. Could be useful. We'll do that. I mean, it's only 20%, but it's better than nothing. Well, it costs a lot. Monthly influence +5. Right, all of these are going to be activated. Energy, weapons damage up, yes. Armor hit points up, yes. Explosive weapons up, yes. Kinetic weapons up, yes. Let's turn off explosive weapons. We don't have them. We don't need them. I don't believe. Shield hit points up, yes. Sublight speed up, yes. We won't keep this on for the entire time, but it's going to be worthwhile. I think that's all we can do for the time being. So let's just let's let all these take effect first before we actually move in. Oh yeah, that's really upped our score in terms of military power. Excellent. Now we go in. I sincerely hope we survive this. Or at least do some good damage. Contingency. It's time for you to go down. I'm not waiting for someone else to take all the credit. Okay, the chimps are here. The chimps have taken on the challenge of building. Testament to the ingenuity of intelligent life. Bigger fish to fry, chimps, at the moment. Bigger fish to fry.
Hostile
Here we go.
stationary asset engaged.
We begin.
Planetary alert. Blocker exposed.
Oh, we're tearing through these smaller ones. This is good. We'll lose a lot of fleet power for sure. But if we at least take out a few of these, that'd be excellent. Although I imagine they might replenish as time goes on. I don't know. A lot of our allied fleets are still turning up, but that's okay. I don't know. I might have over-prepared for this. We'll see. Time project. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to want those time projects. Let's go back in. Is that it? I think that might be it, you know. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. Still got to deal with Nexus 01 though, so everyone who is here, get bombarding. And let's get our tech in here. I don't want someone else stealing this tech. Research that ASAP, please, and get our own construction ship down here. We're going to want to log down this system for ourselves before someone else does. We did it! I almost certainly overstretched myself in terms of a lot of things there. I'm going to now go back to my policies and edicts and turn off some of those ones I don't need anymore. Some of them we can keep on, but let's some of the exotic gases ones, they can be turned off. Some of these other ones though I don't mind keeping, that's not a problem. Yeah, that's better. Nexus 01. Devastation. 0%. We need to... No, I don't want to be on natural orbital bombardment. I want to be on the most damaging one possible. Indiscriminate. 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 And... Indiscriminate. Oh, no, not Huithril pox. Indiscriminate, thank you. Indiscriminate. Everyone needs to be on indiscriminate, thank you. Excellent, that should speed things up a little bit. And I think it's 50% we need to make it. But the more and more fleets we have here, the better. I'm not going to crack it because I don't know what that would do to it. I want the benefits. I want the benefits of this place. Okay, let's institute increased benefits. We're going to have a lot of issues with our worlds, to be honest. I think when you eventually destroy these guys, the Oginolox will go home. Which should be very interesting. But I tell you what, we'll leave things there. As we push now to destroy the Custodian... Sorry, not the Custodian. As we push now to destroy this world... Look how many ships there are there. As we push to destroy the Contingency once and for all, hopefully we get some benefits from that. Hopefully we can still become the Custodian, even if we... You know, once we destroy this crisis, that's going to knock down 300%, but there are some awakened fallen empires, and I'm hoping from that we can then push to become Galactic Emperor, because that just sounds fun, to be honest. And look at this, a victory. We're now to 82,000. We are ahead of the Lipians for now. We cannot be lulled into false sense of security. There is still just over 50 years of this campaign to go. We're going to need to get this done properly. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.